Hey, random people out there on the internet. So it's time for another update on the beginner series, specifically Birdhouse II. So off camera, I've done a lot of things. I thought I'd go over that and kind of show you what I did. I'll start right here. This is the birdhouse. Still got some glue drying, so I can't do much with it. But you'll see I went ahead and I put trim all the way around everywhere. There were some tricky things I had to do, so I had to employ some more tools that I haven't used in the past videos. So let's take a minute and we'll talk about that. Actually, the major tool that I introduced on this one is my table saw sled. Almost every woodworker has a crosscut sled for his table saw. So take a look here and we'll show you that. So this is a typical crosscut sled. Basically, it's made out of all plywood and MDF. It's pretty heavy. If I do another one, I'm probably going to do it out of a more lightweight material. But what we have here is we have a straight line that's cut through, and we have some a stop block, some hold down clamps and whatnot, so that you can put wood down on here and hold it. So let me show you what I had to do in order to make a couple of these pieces. You take a look real close right here and right here. The way I did the roof on these is that I just kept these cut at square. Now I cut this tiny little strip right here and this tiny little strip right here. I'm going to show you how I did that, which is probably not necessarily recommended for a beginner, but you might get the idea. We'll just swap places with the cameraman here and give you an idea. So I'm not going to make the cut or anything, but basically I'm going to take this small, a crosscut sled is really good for cutting very small items, but the problem you have is that how do you hold that without getting your finger too close to the blade, because you wouldn't want your finger right here and that blade being right next to it. That's just a really, really bad idea. So anyway, to secure it, I went ahead and I put a stop block right up next to it and stopped it there. So now it can't go this way. And then I checked to see if it was square to the table. It is. And then to hold it, I held it with my push stick so that when I run it through, my fingers aren't anywhere near that blade, and I can get a good precise cut right along this side of that line right there, so that when I got done, I had a real tiny thin strip. So that's how you can cut a tiny thin strip with a crosscut sled. So I wanted to talk just a minute also about, I got some criticism some time ago that my shop was always too neat and clean. Well, that's because when I get done with the project, first thing I do is I put everything up, I clean up everything, wipe down all the surfaces and whatnot. But I thought I'd show you what an active shop actually looks like. If you look around, I've got tools and cut off pieces and the project, just everything I've been using just out here. There's dust on everything. I mean, it's a real mess. So my point is that when I'm working, I am so focused on the task at hand that I tend to just leave things laying wherever I used them last. In my small shop, that's not as big an issue as it might be for someone with a larger shop, because everything is within hand's reach. I just have to remember where I set it down. And I have multiple tools so that I can grab another one if I just can't get my eyes on, for instance, my pen or my chisel or whatever the case may be. But I wanted to, again, express that, you know, your shop is not always going to be clean and neat. And if it is, are you actually doing anything, or is it just something that you want to show people? But I wanted to share with you that mine is not always nice and neat and clean, that it gets messed up, and then at the end of the project, it'll take me maybe 10 minutes to completely clean this shop up and have it back in ship shape. Anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate your comments, your views, and please share this with other people who might be interested in watching an old man with a saw make a few projects. In the meantime, as always, please be safe.